Every year, more than 60 million tons of mangoes are produced worldwide. It's one of the most delicious tropical fruits. To meet this high demand, millions of people harvest tons of mangoes. But how are millions of tons of this delicious fruit processed? We visited a factory in southwestern Mexico to discover how mango juice is made. Mangoes are native to South Asia, where they have been cultivated for over 4,000 years. Today, they are grown in many tropical and subtropical regions around the world. The flesh of the mango is juicy and fleshy, making each bite a delicious and satisfying experience. Its smooth and fibrous texture perfectly complements its sweet and refreshing flavor. On this farm in Mexico, 50 tons of mangoes grow from May to August. Mexico is one of the world's largest producers of mangoes. The trees are harvested 3 times during the season. It is the most cultivated fruit tree in the world, capable of growing up to 30 meters in height and living for over 300 years. Although most fruit trees reach their peak productivity between 10 and 15 years of age. Mango flowers are small and fragrant, pollinated by bees. Globally, more than 60 million metric tons of mangoes are produced annually, valued at over $600 million. But before reaching the factory, mangoes must be cultivated and harvested. The process begins with selecting suitable land for mango cultivation. Mangoes thrive in tropical and subtropical climates, so areas with optimal climatic conditions are chosen. Before planting mango trees, the land is adequately prepared. Once the land is ready, mango trees are planted. This can be done from seeds, although grafted trees are often used to ensure the quality and uniformity of the fruit. Mangoes are planted during the warmer months of the year, when temperatures in tropical regions exceed 25 degrees Celsius and humidity is above 50%. Mango trees take at least 4 years to produce their first harvest. They are spaced adequately to allow proper growth and facilitate care and harvesting activities. During the growth of the trees, farmers practice pruning techniques to promote healthy growth and good fruit production. As mangoes grow and ripen on the trees, constant monitoring is done to detect signs of diseases. After flowering, mangoes take 120 days to reach their optimal ripeness. Harvest workers visually inspect the mangoes on the trees to identify those that are ripe and ready to be harvested. Farmers determine if mangoes are ripe mainly by their sweet aroma. It's a manual job because the more selective the picking, the higher the yield. When mangoes reach their optimal maturity, they are ready for harvest. Once identified, the ripe mangoes are hand-picked. Each mango is carefully cut from the cluster using pruning shears to avoid damaging the fruit, while those higher up in the tree are harvested using special tools. These tools may include poles with baskets at the end to reach mangoes high in the tree. Using these methods, a farmer can take about 30 minutes to harvest a tree and fill a box. On average, a worker can fill up to 20 boxes a day. Mango harvesting is done during the day because daylight minimizes latex flow. This milky, sticky substance produced by the tree can cause stains and burns on the fruit, which can lower its market value or even lead to rejection of the mangoes. During harvesting, mangoes are handled carefully to avoid bruises, skin damage, or other injuries. After harvesting, the ripe and high-quality fruit is carefully selected, discarding any damaged or unripe mangoes. The mangoes are placed in specially designed boxes for transportation, ensuring they are well protected and do not get damaged during the journey. Next, they are loaded onto trucks headed to the mango processing factory. The mangoes go directly to a factory in southwestern Mexico. This factory is one of the region's largest employers. Up to 4 trucks with 20 tons of fresh mangoes arrive daily. When the mangoes reach the factory, their quality is checked and unloading begins. It is important to minimize the time between harvesting and processing to ensure the fruit's freshness and maintain its quality. Around 200 employees work in 2 shifts to send the fruit from Mexico to the rest of the world. At the processing factory, a designated area is set up for receiving mangoes from the field. The newly arrived mangoes undergo an initial visual inspection. Trained workers examine the overall quality of the fruit, looking for signs of damage, discoloration, inadequate ripeness, or any other anomalies that could affect its quality. Mangoes that do not meet the established quality criteria are discarded. Depending on the extent of the damage or lack of ripeness, these mangoes may be destined for other uses, such as compost production or animal feed. Once selected, the mangoes go through an initial washing process to remove dirt, debris, and any surface contaminants. This initial wash may be done using potable water and may include gentle brushing to remove adhered dirt. After the initial wash, another visual inspection is carried out to verify the cleanliness of the mangoes and detect any possible defects or impurities that may have remained after washing. Mangoes that do not meet quality standards are eliminated at this stage. Subsequently, they are immersed in hot water to reduce the microbial load on the surface of the mangoes. Once bacteria are eliminated, the highest quality mangoes are packed into boxes for export. The rest of the mangoes will be used to make mango juice. Before starting the cutting and peeling process, the selected mangoes are transferred to the workstation. Workers ensure that the mangoes are clean and free of any surface contaminants. This is the most lucrative job and therefore the most desired because it is paid by quantity. For each box, they earn 20 pesos. Good peelers can earn a daily salary equivalent to $40, which is above the average in the region. The task is to peel a 30-kildar box of mangoes. Professionals can do this in 10 minutes. They use sharp blades to peel the mangoes by hand, cutting the skin at the top of the mango and sliding it down, removing it in sections. Peeling the mango involves removing the outer skin to expose the inner pulp. The less fruit flesh that remains on the skin, the better. Once the mangoes are peeled, they proceed to cut the fruit into smaller pieces. The goal of the cutting is to obtain more manageable pieces of mango to facilitate the juice extraction process. Subsequently, the mangoes are cut into cubes, which should be approximately 20 millimeter wide. After cutting, the mango pieces undergo a final inspection to ensure they meet established quality standards. Pieces with stains, damage, or visible defects that may affect product quality are discarded. Next, the mango pieces are fed into a grinding machine. This machine crushes the mango pieces into a fine pulp, making juice extraction easier. The mango pulp is fed into a juice extractor. This extractor applies mechanical pressure to the pulp to squeeze out the juice. After extraction, the mango juice may contain pulp, fiber, and other impurities. To obtain a clear and transparent juice, a clarification process is carried out. This involves filtering the juice through fine sieves to separate solid particles from the juice. Subsequently, preservatives such as ascorbic acid, citric acid, and sodium benzoate are added to extend the product's shelf life and prevent the growth of microorganisms that could cause spoilage or contamination. Once clarified, the mango juice undergoes pasteurization. Pasteurization involves heating the juice to a temperature of 140 degrees Celsius for a specific period to kill any bacteria or microorganisms present. This process extends the juice's shelf life and ensures its food safety. After pasteurization, the mango juice is cooled and bottled. Once bottled, the mango juice is stored under controlled temperature conditions to maintain its freshness and flavor, then distributed to stores, supermarkets, and other sales points for consumer purchase.